YouTube's happening. It is Monday, September 8th, and we're talking NFL because all the other games are done. I hit a nice little refresh and we pull up and we can see there's one game left. That is the Monday night matchup, Minnesota at Chicago. We're going to break this game down the best we can. It's still week one. And we saw yesterday it was all like one over hit of every game. You know that's not normal. That doesn't happen often. But tell me this. This was my thought. Tell me how crazy this is. I fully believe that the NFL scheduled these matchups like they did for week one to limit blowouts. They want to have a good product on the field for week one. So you had a lot of very closely even matchups. If you notice, look at the schedule. The only one that was really a blowout was the Dolphin game because yeah, with the Colts, they did great. So, but that one, it was a 1 point spread. So nobody thought that'd be a blowout. It just happened to be one. So everything else is pretty close. So I think they did that on purpose, but I don't know how we have so many unders, but whatever. I digress. We move on. So we have one game. We're not going to waste time. Yesterday, I guess we should show yesterday. It wasn't the best, obviously, because it was week one. I told you I'm going on vibes. I'm a stat guy. I didn't have any stats, but we did okay. We hit the parlay. Hey, so let me pull it over quick because I will show you anytime I can. I will show you what I took. Props was not it because it was woof on the pro. I should have took field goal kickers. That would have been the thing. But then they kept missing kicks too. So whatever. I hit the parlay. Hey, Henry, easy hitter. That was hit early in the second. I think it might have been the first it hit. So you can see through there a couple of them hit, but overall I think it was a 4-8. But counting this, so overall, and we can do it's week one. We move on. So if you want the place typed out for sport, or you want access to the spreadsheet once it has data, which it will soon, as of tomorrow most likely, go check out the HQ. Simple as that. So enough of that. We have one game. Let's stop wasting time. Let's get to it now. Okay, so it's week one. Remember that. Remember, so many games hit, like almost every game but one hit the under yesterday. Maybe two if you count the Sunday night game, which is amazing, obviously. And then some stat I saw, I don't know if it's true or not, like all but three games have hit the under in the first Monday Night Football game of the season. So yeah, we're not going to mess with totals, to be honest. Spread, we're 1.5 over here. 43, like I said, we're not touching that. That's an X. 1.5 though. People are going to be hammering Minnesota because like, it's Minnesota. Of course, Chicago sucks. That's what they're going to do, right? It's 1.5 for a reason. This is the exact same setup we have for Minnesota, for Miami and Indianapolis, and all of a sudden, look what happened in that one. I mean, I don't know. See, spreadsheet, we have nothing here. We have a little bit of wet. You see the weather. There's nothing crazy. 65, 7 miles an hour. No stats here. We need to go look at depth charts. So let's pop over here to the depth charts. We got Chicago first. We see Williams. We got Swift, Rome, DJ Moore, Rome, and Luther Burden. That is a nice little receiving core. I like that receiving core. That's good stuff. And also the biggest thing no one's, well, some are talking about, obviously, is the new coach is the guy from Detroit. Detroit's offense, you can already see is going to miss him. They're going to miss him a lot. So, yeah, I can see Chicago doing much better things. Personally, that's just me. And you got your defense, and then you got Santos as your kicker. So let's go ahead and pop over here to Minnesota. Everyone is high on him, and I don't know why. I'm getting Anthony Richardson vibes. I'm sorry. I said it. I don't care. That's what I'm getting. We haven't seen him play. He's been hurt, and the last thing we really saw was him at Michigan. And there were games he wasn't throwing that well because this was against Big Ten teams that weren't even like amazing either, and he was struggling. So why is everybody so high on him? I don't know, but that's my thought. That's my opinion. Let's let some games play out before I make a solid opinion. But right now, that's my guess. So you got Aaron Jones. You're obviously good there. Jefferson, Thielen's back. You got Naylor. So JJ is obviously the main target. So we're going to go over here and look at some props in a second. Let's look at our defense there. Good stuff. And then we got Reichard from Alabama is our kicker again. So let's go up and look at the defense offense stuff. So it's set the rushing yards still. Rushing yards allowed on defense for these two teams. Minnesota, you cannot run on Minnesota. Don't even try it. 93, they're number 2. This was last year. Yeah, will they shift a little bit here and there? Of course. Yeah, but not too much. So yeah, Minnesota run defense is probably still going to be pretty good, I would assume. And then Chicago run D is where? Probably down here in the middle somewhere, I'm guessing. I am blind. Where the hell is it? Am I missing the word Chicago? I am so missing it because I was way down here. I was looking in the middle. It's 5th worst. You can run on Chicago. So Aaron Jones, we do want to look at some rushing yards for him. And then let's come up with sort of the passing yards too, because we want to see. Let's see. Minnesota. Ooh, Minnesota's fifth worst passing. So Chicago passing. We're going to be looking at receiving yards, receptions, what have you, those for your main Chicago ones. So, and then where is Minnesota? I mean, not Minnesota. Where's Chicago passing? In the middle of the pack. So, yeah. All right. So we want Minnesota running backs, Chicago receivers. That's the ones we want. So let's go ahead and bounce over to props and see what we have. Now, somebody in the comments said add receptions. They have value. It's great. So guess what? I added them. I got you right there. They're clicked. Happy? Good deal. Now, unless they show up green, I ain't looking at all of them. So they got to show up green. So which we have some of them. So we got Cashman tackles assists. I'm going to tell you right now, tackles assists took a beating yesterday. I'm going to show it. I'm probably not taking it because I kind of want to see what happens. Let them see if the lines settle out a little bit next week. Thielen. Hey, Thielen, not bad. We can look at that. 32 yards, that's it. He's the number 2 receiver. Okay, I know you can't really throw that much. I mean, you can. I mean, it's against Chicago. Their defense isn't great either way. It's just Minnesota's defense is really great for running. So more receptions. There we go. We can look at that. We'll look at Thielen. Come on. Riker field goals. Absolutely. Aaron, receiving yards? No. We want his rushing yards. So we'll pull that up and go ahead and move over and start checking these out. So first, like I said, we got tackles assists for Cashman. He cleared great last year. Based on his last 5 games, you go 2024, you see a little down though. So I'm a little concerned. I'm going to leave that off. Tackles assists were great last season, but we need to give him a week to cook so we can see what happens there. So let's leave him off. Thielen, receiving yards. Obviously, it was all Bryce Young throwing the ball mainly. So I mean, it could be good, but he's number 2 and he's at 32.5 yards at the number 2 option. That feels low to the point where it's Chicago. I almost want to autoplay that. I'm going to play that. I don't know. See, Thie Elliott, 32. That's so low for the number 2 option. Hey, I'm down. I'll take it. Sure. Thanks a lot, buddy. And if you want to see, I can show his receptions for those who care about it since it's pulled up. There you go. 5, 5, 5, 5, 9. So 3 catches for 130. I think the yards are good too. So I'm gonna leave. Yeah. So DJ Moore receptions. That looks good. We know Chicago's going to throw a lot. We assume Chicago's going to be behind, so they're going to throw more. I can see DJ Moore catching 6 balls. I don't care how many yards it is. What is his yards? Like 50 something, 70 something, 57. Okay. So 57. So you see what he's done. We're going to take his catches. Let's do that. Receptions 5.5. I'll go for 6 catches. Sure, why not? So we're going to go to that one too. Let's see, more over 5.5. Receptions. Okay, catches. Get me 6 catches. You're good to go. Since this is a Monday game, there's only game on. We're going to be a little crazy. Let's go for a third play, shall we? Field goal. After seeing a couple doinks yesterday and some of the misses that happened yesterday, it was just extra points and field goals. I was like, I kind of want to leave these alone for a minute. Especially you're at 1.9 last 10. I don't love that. I don't know, 2 on 1.5. I want you to be at least 2 plus on 1.5. So I'm going to take you off. You receiving yards, I don't care about your receiving yards. I want your rushing yards, good sir. Where's your rushing? Because I have a feeling you're going to run down Chicago's throat because that's what's going to happen. Rush yards right there. Maybe not. What is this? Let me go head to head. And now there we go. Had the last 3 times you faced him. All 20 in the calendar year 2024, 111, 106, 86. That's what you want to see. And if Minnesota's in the lead, he's going to do a lot more running. So let me go ahead and get, was that 49 for 104? Absolutely. Let me add that one to the list too. A Jones over 49.5 rush. Good stuff. That's great. I love that. And lastly, whoever the hell this is, he popped up receptions. If you want to take that, by all means, have fun. I ain't doing that one. So that gives me 3 plays. Is that good enough for a day? It's a Monday. I think we're good there. We have any other props we could look at? You could see this outlier. It's free for a week. You can go check it out yourself and check out all this good stuff. See, Minnesota gave up 2nd most in receptions last year. So that's why we like things like that. Good stuff indeed. So, all right, let's go back to spreadsheet. Not spreadsheet. Let's go to the schedule. NFL. Yes. Let's go to week 2. Let's look at week 2 real quick. So now we're back to a normal thing where we have one Thursday, a whole bunch of Sunday, 2 Monday. Tampa's on Monday? Oh, gotta wait. Damn. All right. Anyways, so everyone's playing. It's a split up. So I will have a video on Thursday for the Thursday game. The Sunday slate, I'm going to be filming on Fridays going forward, and I'll probably upload it when I'm done. That way you have all Saturday to watch it and Sunday. So give you plenty of time out there, okay? Because I don't want to be trying to film the NFL video on a Saturday afternoon when I'm trying to watch college, because that annoyed me this week. So I'm playing it right. I'm filming college on Thursdays, NFL's on Fridays. Makes sense? Good deal. So, and then we have our 2 Monday, which will have their own separate video on Monday, most likely. So there we go. That's it. I appreciate being here. Drop a like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you're playing. Come check out week 2. We're going to have stats we can actually look at and actually make some real picks. Good stuff. Our little spreadsheets we filled out nicely. Can't wait. So drop a like, subscribe, check out the HQ, check out Outlier, and I will see you on Thursday for the Washington Green Bay game. Peace.